Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. In the last part, we finally went through our first dungeon. Only 8 levels above it. No worries. And now let's go ahead and work on some of these quests in Aleport. So, we left off working on the man's best friend, and curiosity killed the coral. Fate just had to appear right then. The yellow jackets want to know if I'm hiding more jackals. Fine, they'll come clean if it means preserving me liberty. All the jackals are long gone, but there's a wolf pup I was looking after not too far from here. Jackals are easy to come by in Aleport, but wolves, you can be sure folks will pay good money for them. With the yellow jackets breathing down me neck of late, though I haven't had time to care for him. Poor thing's probably too weak from hunger to move. Tell you where I hid him, but if you want to take him, best move now. Well, with the corals running wild, killing the pirates, jackals and all, it won't be too long before they start snooping around for more animals to train. I have to warn you, though, he may be a pup, but he'll likely make a meal of anyone that gets too close to him. Try winning over his stomach with this here succulent bone. If that ain't enough, try rubbing his belly to soothe him. You can bet he'll be following you everywhere. I left the critter in Quarterstone. Hurry before the pirates find him. Okay, and that sends us over that way, and I just remembered I do need to do some volume adjusting because I literally just had it turned down, so very good at doing that. So let's go ahead and head up here because this is actually the curiosity killed the coral. Probably should have grabbed the rest of the quests in there, but we'll just make multiple loops, I guess. Aw, little baby coral. So let's take out these scurvy dogs. And I guess I could turn on Fists of Earth. Gosh. So, just got reminded here. One thing I found in my inventory that is kind of relevant to the whole, like, you get random drops, is there was a plundered leather belt. So I went ahead and actually equipped that between the different videos. Meow meow. Meow meow. Baby coral looks at you affectionately. Aww. Okay, let's just go back in and get the rest of those quests before I go much further. But yeah, so I did go ahead and 3 commendations, whatever. I did go ahead and equip that to my waist slot so that I had a better belt. Because apparently it was like, wait a second here. This is better than what I have. So, that's just, on the whole quality of life thing with that, that's just one of the really useful things about it. Is just suddenly it's like, oh, hey, I got a piece I needed. Sweet. Keep your day job. What do we get? Feather hat? Hark, enemy in the sky! Pull yourself together, Private. You've been trained for this, even if the only action you've ever seen has been street fights, tavern brawls, and fisticuffs over who cheated at checkers. First things first, I must ready the cannon now to walk myself through the steps. Right. Make certain you are with Sucker, for arming a cannon is no swift matter. So far, so good. I'll just get Semmel and... Semmel? That girl! Always nowhere to be found when she's needed. Fine, Sarge always said to improvise. You, over there, adventurer, Limsa has need of your service. Slow down the enemy while I arm the cannon. I'll be ready ere the 5th carcass is cooled, I promise you. So, we need to kill 5 enemies, apparently. We can do that. I think there was, yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's another quest. Let's just go ahead and jump down. That little tarp there actually broke our getting claw damage. Neat. Let's unlock the leaves here for all the ones we're going to be doing. But hey, free experience or something. You don't need a work last? Name's Arwen. I'm a representative of the Adventurers Guild. Notice the hat? I keep a record of tasks, what the locals need doing, then dole them out to adventurers what look capable. Now you look capable, but the last lot I reckon was tough enough got his face bit off by a bleeding wharf rat. You need to prove to me you can handle me jobs. Take a look at this here task. Does that seem like somewhat you could do? So, we need a tail in tow. We will get a some brass knives, which are definitely not very useful to us if we're a rogue. Alright, then you need to beckon to your client at Mimi Room to help lead him to his destination. So when you use the beckon emote to lead him to the destination, you might find it convenient to add the emote to your hotbar before beginning the guild lead. That is another thing you can do with emotes, is you can't add them to your hotbars. I just personally always just find it easier to type it and then just use the memory of what you type to redo it. On the wing and a prayer. Excuse me. The first stars flash their pale bellies in the depths of the sky, and all foot the sailors in the mood to yarn. Ahoy, adventurer! My tub sails soon. Now I have to have me a little something for the journey. The dusk bats are flying. Think yourself lightsome enough to bring me 5 wings? 4 won't do, and 6 is no good, mind you. Welcome you are to keep any surfeits, as long as you know what to do with them. You'll bring me the wings? Yeah, we'll kill some bats and bring you some wings. Sounds good to me. But, well, we do have this leave quest literally right here. So let's go ahead and... No, hit the wrong one. Initiate. Yeah, my home point's not set here. But, yeah, so we're gonna... If you're, like, way above the level, remember it's like, using a class above the recommended level may reduce the amount of experience rewarded. Yeah, so, and at that point it's just gonna be like, okay, yeah, +4 difficulty. Go. So where is our destination? Up there? Let's do beckon. Come on, buddy. So there is one of the things we're gonna have to take care of. So this is another type. Cannot be fighting. Keep this sparkly safe. So this is another type of belief quest you could do with an escort style. Take this out before we take him too close, and there we go. Without using twin snake again. I swear it's just not used to using it like this or something. It's okay. It's okay. Where did you go? There you are. Actually, should do that. Also, I just realized I never actually adjusted my HUD. Let's go ahead and do that. So this is the HUD Layout Adjustment stuff. Gonna go ahead and do that and then move it down. I just like having it nice and large so I can see it. Probably still need to move it some, but... Bad bandits frighten me. Wait. I'm like, what? Where? I don't see any. No. Come on. Hoy. Alright, 53% done. So yeah, you just can't be too far away because, well, he's like, oh, I can't see you beckoning because you're 2 steps too far or something. Footwork. Little footwork. Alright, buddy. Come on. Oh. We have one more enemy up here. Let's go ahead and take care of it. And let's actually use twin snakes for a change. So, yeah, much like escort fates, I don't like escort leaves in how as much as I even like leaves at all. But, you know. Come on. We're almost there. There you go. Sparklies are safe. Should Mimi Room share sparklies? So I'm not actually gonna return back to Aleport because I do need to kill some stuff in the area. So let's take out some dusk bats, because remember, we need to kill 5, not 4, not 6. Oh, I mean, we can do 6. there's literally nothing stopping us from killing 6. So... Alright, yeah. I don't know what much else to say besides we're killing bats. Yay. So, is it like the actual bat wings I'm getting? Or... Because bat wing is actually an item. Okay, yeah. No, it's not the actual bat wings. It's bat wings. But not bat wings. Makes sense, right? Y'all are following me? Good, 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 good. I had to make sure. You know, it's very important to differentiate between bat wings and bat wings. Now, to be fair, it is dust bat wings. So there's 4. We need 1 more. Not that one. Some goblins over there, but they will not actually want to eat our faces. Thankfully. They're slightly nicer than some others that would want to do so. Let's try to do that. So that... Oh, that was a puck anyway. Oops. Paying attention to what you're fighting is useful, Rinny. 101 here. Pay attention to what you're actually fighting. I'm pretty sure there's more bats around. I don't think they're just up there. Yeah, considering, like... the marker's like over there. I think we're fine. Actually, a lot of people out right now, I suppose. Thinking it was not alive anymore, but it was. Alright, I don't think there's any over there. So let's go ahead and... Oh, and there was some dust bats, but some higher level has decided to kill them on us. Unfortunately, that can happen sometimes. It is a shame. But... So, we've got some pelicans here, otherwise known as the, I think maybe it's some feathers from earlier in the story. Okay, there's our last bat. Let's find our last 2 pucks. But yeah, so those are over there and they would want to eat our faces. Because why not? Alright. Yep. This one. Just like looking at time, like, I'm actually kind of surprised there is as many people out as there are. But, well, you know. It is what it is. Alright. That is the last we need. So let's go ahead and head over here. We're going to actually walk right through a leave. It's almost done, so there's really not much point in us helping because it's probably about to end right this very second. Yep, there it went. Right as that one fell. But we do still have to do this. And also I want to get over to this other little encampment that is over there. So, oh, little starved pup. Hi, I'm bringing you some food. If I can target you, have a bone. Yip, yip, yip. Oh, let's soothe it. You're okay, little puppy. Yep. Yay, you trust me. Alright. So, we are... I guess that's all our quests here, unless more come up, of course. So let's go ahead and head over to here, where we see the Aetherite. I guess because there's leaves there or something. They want to make sure, like, oh yeah, Aetherite leaves. There isn't really much. Maybe if you start on Limsa, there's stuff over there, but not if you start elsewhere, I guess. Just not really much. I mean, yes, there's the Chocobo. I should get that too. There are some, like, named people. Oh yeah, I can turn in my... So it doesn't As long as you have a battle leave done, you should be able to turn it in anywhere, I believe. Unless it specifically says report back to someone. Even though it does say that. Alright, so we got the Swift Perch one. Can we turn it in here? I'm actually curious. Don't need any work to be done. Collect reward. Alright. So, our completion bonus did take a huge hit because we were over the level of it. But we were able to finish it here. So, see? We did something Swift Perch. Did something here. Yeah, there's like a lot of named people here. So I have a feeling that, like, if you start in Limsa, there actually is stuff here. But not if you don't. So let's just teleport back to Aleport here, because I don't really want to walk. And we can see if we are done, and then if we can head back to Limsa itself. Don't remember where I'm going. Alright. Heard for Brucontai that you went looking for the Star Puff in Cornerstone. Did you have any luck? Yep, I've been holding it in my pocket. Ah, so this is the pup Brucontai has been hiding. Well done. She was here not too long ago, as a matter of fact. It seems she is willing to cooperate with the authorities and help set things right. That's not all, friend. While you were searching for this pup, a group of pirates related to the investigation was taken into custody. We couldn't have done it without your help. The ringleader has yet to be found, but perhaps now Aleport can enjoy a moment of respite. All that remains is what to do with this pup. He seems to have taken a liking to you. Perhaps it would be best if you looked after him. There's simply no room for him at headquarters, and letting him wander about on his own is out of the question. I realize how sudden this is, but please give him a good home. You're just like shoving a pet at me. In other words, we're getting a minion. So let's go ahead and turn in our cat. Baby Coral. Ahem. I see. So this baby coral is all that remains. It's truly a shame it came to this. Most of the jackals died fighting against corals, but it would seem you slew the pirate's last litter while saving this one. Let us at least take solace in knowing the bloodshed has ended. There's a good bit of news to be had, however. We received word not long ago that a group of pirates related to our investigation was taken into custody. To instigate such carnage without scruple, the true animals in this case have been placed behind bars. With any luck, their leader and remaining members will join them shortly. But what to do with this baby coral? He seems quite fond of you, almost as if you were his mother. The yellow jackets are not fit to care for a coral, especially when full grown. But we simply can't release him back into the wilds. I suppose there's only one option. I'm shoving another pet at you. I'll leave this baby coral in your capable hands, and I'm sure you will do what's best for him. I'm just here to shove pets at you. Don't mind me. So yep, that's a couple minions. Let's... I believe I can get these while we walk. Alright. So that's 2 more minions to our collection. Let's head up top here. Hey, do you have the cannon ready yet, now that I took forever to come back to you? Maybe? Maybe? Ready to fire! I keep my promises, adventure, and you keep your skills well honed. I see. A moment. I just received a dispatch. What? They weren't attacking Aleport? Well, that's... We're not important enough? They were just babies? Well, you'd have to be duller than the box of hair to fly out of cannon position, times being what they are. Suppose all's well that ends well, but I must admit I was looking forward to putting my training to real use. I didn't join the males during the breakup brawls, you know. And now I shall have to clean the cannon. Someone's whiny. Oh, no, we've got another quest. To get some... Not some pants, because we have other... because we have the awesome pants. Well, I made a right mess of things the other day. Commander Falkbrita said she'd dock my pay if I pulled something like that again. At least I didn't toss in the brig like Simmel. I've been very Ari since you can be certain of that. I have little enough coin as it is to pay the purse to slake my thirst with. But this time there's a real attack on Aleport, and off I go to arm the cannon. Save Aleport from those bloodbaths on 4 legs, and we'll see what the commander has to say about my pay then. Venturer for Aleport and glory. Slow down the horde. I'm starting to be ready by the time you slaughter 5. Hedgemoles are close to shrews, right? Right. Yeah. I think this counts as part of our shrew slaying, folks. We are officially back to slaying shrews / moles. Oh, hello. That's right, we had to report to you because we had the actual quest finished. Reckon it's enough to take on the rest of me leaves. Aleport's an important hub for trade in the region, and there's no shortage of tasks to be had. Look forward to seeing you make a difference here, adventurer. So, that is that one done. And we still have to turn in this one, see if it gives us another quest or not. Ahoy there! Keep your voice down. Nobody's business but ours, isn't it? You got what I asked for? Yes. I do. Them's the ones, and that's a pretty job as I've seen. Know your way around the battle, eh? That's just fine, thank you. Why? We sailors can be superstitious. Can be a superstitious lot, you know. Some of the crew might look a bit odd for carrying bat parts. When the wind's done died and the water casks are dry, it's odd one day, overboard the next. What? No superstition about that. Dusker's been my luck since I was a boy. I survived more than 2 weeks. Once on 3 bats. I caught trapped in the top of an abandoned watchtower. Ugh. Even ate a wing off one before I made it up my mind to climb down the wall. This journey will be sailing past the Isles of Umber, and I can feel the sea holding those reefs. The light of far Sirius burned dim since the calamity, and I've always found it a mite too much like the old watchtower. That old watchtower for comfort. I ain't been that afraid for boy for a long time. Ill-used, starved, more than half mad, inching down that sandstone wall on handholds no bigger than a fingertip. But I'll have me 5 bat wings on every journey, just the same as that boy had. Okay, do we get some gloves? No, because we have better, so let's go ahead and just take some money. Oh, nope, has a new quest. Mummy Dearest, which means we aren't getting boots either, because we have better. Ahoy, Arya! It clean slipped my mind the last time, but I've another thing to ask you. My bearings are lively on the water, but on land, well, I'm what you land lovers call at sea. Got a letter that needs delivering, and you're the maid for it. I'm on shore on some rock on the voyage in, and a faded petticoat comes up to me and says she's got a daughter in Camp Skull Valley, what she hadn't seen in years. Had tears in her eyes, pretty eyes too, for a woman past her child in years. She must have been a real beauty in her day. I always had a soft spot for tawny eyes. Mayhap because the sea is a green eye for Rajo, and the skies her sister have eyes blue and red, gray and black. Well, this daughter of hers goes by Wiltz's. Wiltzwith is. You'll take the letter to her? Sure. Where are you? Up there? Okay, so we just need to go up and to the left this time instead of to the right. I can do that. No problem. We have to kill our shrew moles. They're not hedge moles, but shrew moles. I have determined it. You can't convince me otherwise. The Shrew Slayer must live on. And there they are. I actually think they are the same models. If I'm not mistaken. Slightly different, I believe. I mean, yeah. But still. Alright, there's one. Now, they're trying to use Spine Stream, which is a line attack sort of deal. But, Taking care of them too fast, I guess. There's 3. Can't quite see because this leaf or the spade is on top of us, but yeah. This should be 4. And this should be 5. Okay. That takes care of those. So let's go and deliver this letter. So there's another little outpost over here. Of course, there is no aetherite for it. So you have to actually walk there if we ever have to go back and forth from it. Which hopefully we don't have to do too much of. Hello. Greetings, adventurer. They said you were looking for me. I have a letter. A letter from Mama. I haven't heard from her in so long. She never answered my letters. No, stay, for I'll have a reply to send. What the? Oh, with a stone-hearted grasping head. Wouldn't let me take so much as a hunk of dry fish when I left the island. Now she wants Gil. That succubus. You think me cold? Well, fie on what you think. I wanted something better than tilling salty fields and spilling small fry out the nets, and occasionally taking a passing sailor into my bed for more of the same. She will receive no reply from me. Thank you for your service, and good day to you. Okay. There's another quest. Toxic Adventure. Weapons and armor in order, saltpeter in order, basic provisions, all in order, poisons. Oh, this file's nearly gone. Adventurer, Arya, was it? Mayhap we can let bygones be bygones. You are skilled in wrangling beasts, I hear, and I have need of pelican poison. Poison can be readily gathered from pelicans in the area, but I must continue my duties here. Are you so minded to undertake the task? I've already said yes, so we need to get 3 vials of poison from those pelicans I was previously mentioning. We can do that. We can do that. Maybe, if they're not all being killed. Oh, man. It's okay. It's okay. So, yeah. These are going to want to hit us because we are within 10 levels of them. That's fine. No biggie. Yeah, there's enough around. That's 1. Second one here. And our last one. Let's see if anything else comes up. Alright, back we go to deliver some poison. So now after all this pirate slaying and taking care of the pirate stuff we've done, this is very important to do. Fortunately, it doesn't involve shrews. I welcome your return adventure. Have you what I asked for? You bet. Ah, I see you were not stinting in filling the vials. The last adventure returned with barely half full and had the cheek to demand full payment. I've had a low opinion of adventures since, but you know of our past with the kobolds, but they are not the foe we fight today. Nay, all our guns are trained on the fishbacks. Such a wee thing, this vial, but this too is a gun. So susceptible to poison So susceptible to Sahagin are the pelican poison that even the rawest recruit may, with a poison-tipped arrow, find herself a fisher of beastmen. There was a settlement here once near Halfstone, then the primal Leviathan rose and the Sahagin invaded. Work of generations was undone in a season and the whole families perished. I never knew the Halfstone settlement, but I believe it to be a home worth fighting for, until we fight with steel and fire and even poison to reclaim that which is ours. So, because of that belt we got as a drop, that is not a better belt for us, so let's just go ahead and take the money, and there's another quest. Brother's not a keeper. Camp Skull Valley was built to hold against attacks from the sea. To the north and south lie narrow channels with a tide gate each to hold the Sahagin at bay. Will you deliver a bottle of lowland wine to the captains of North and South Tidegate? Call it a small privilege of the quartermaster. Please take the first bottle of the captain's Stalhart of South Tidegate. Alright. Let's go to the south one. Now we're just delivery girl, one quest at a time. but a delivery girl. So we've got some killer mantises here, much like the pelicans. They are going to want to attack us. And there's also some bats over here. We really needed them, but we do not now. So let's go here. Oh, and there's a merchant and mender here if we really needed it. Hello, adventurer. Brings you the South Tide Gate. I have some wine for you. A bottle of low one from Sergeant Polt's. Now isn't that something? And isn't she something crisp yet full-bodied is my guess. You know, didn't think I had a chance with a woman like that, but looks like she's sweet on me. Always was popular with the fairer sex, if I say so myself. I have a brother, you heard about that? He's captain of North Tigate, like as peas in the pod, they say, but they never pop those peas out of the pod, if you take my meaning. Wilt this. She's got a way about her, she does. Cool as spray, but there's fire there, and welcome she is to show me the light and scorch off every stitch between the two of us. Okay. What do you have for sale? Like, do you have literally anything I could use? Oh. No, this is like level 45 stuff. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is definitely not stuff I can use. Not for quite a while, honestly. But, you know. Yeah. Ah, there you are. Did Captain Sothart receive it well? The other bottle is for Captain Norton of North Tigate. I should have mentioned they're brothers in blood as well as arms. You'd think them closer for it, but the bickering is well nigh constant. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, how about this one here? I assume it's not inside because you cannot go inside. I assume it's up here. Oh my gosh, there's like bunch of people up here. Do you actually have anything that might be better for me? You actually might. What do we need? Hat. Ring accessories. Definitely accessories. Our accessories are really bad. Oh my gosh. Didn't even realize how far behind they are. So let's grab this hot helm. Can we buy accessories here? No, we can't, unfortunately. And that means we cannot upgrade that part. But well, we can toss another upgrade on our headpiece anyway. So anyways, off to North Tigate. Since, well, we gotta go say hi to the other brother. And there's another dusk bat. Hello. A little bit easier. Oh, hey. Neat. Founder's Crypt. Cool. Oh, and I spy with my little eye a quest up here. Health adventurer, North Tigate is no place for idlers. I have a wine for you. Well, Twist, the quartermaster, that mousy looking girl, still she has excellent taste in wine. And must be a mind reader, for I've a suit upper of ocean cloud waiting that wants nothing more than a glass of lowland vintage. So sent you over with bottle just for me, huh? What? Sent one to that back berth in South Tigate too? Oh, you know what he's going to think now, that she's his for the taking, that strutting. Well, he's got another thing coming, misunderstanding, innocent kindness like that. She's a quartermaster. Doesn't he know this is a professional interest? That goatish fool. I won't have him bothering that lovely girl. Okay. And now we have this quest here. Hello. Is this... We starting to run lore? Yes, we are. Flowers for Argamer. Where is Rohan? I told that Pernicle the engineers were letting us take the new cannon out for a test. It's well known when the moon will next strike those hugger-muggers. Probably over at the crypt again. Morbid, I call it. I like a good wallow now and then that he broods on dead folk he didn't even know. You go fetch Rohan. I'd be liable to profane the Lichyard by beating him about his thick head with that big stone hourglass. Ah, there I go. Blaspheming the keeper. Not that I much care for that Poncy. And that's probably another bit of abominate. Here, take these flowers. Rohan's at the Fountain's Creek. Give him the pretties for the dead. That'll clear my slate with the gods. Well, speaking of the Founder's Crypt, we have to go there, I guess. Okay, fine. We will go there. We were literally just there, but rest in peace for the 12, Argamer. Here, have some flowers. Ah, you bring flowers. Come, no need to be shy. There's plenty of space. Small in life, he who sleeps here is large in death. You'd never know now that there was a hamlet here, would you? Halfstone 'twas called, built on the sweat of near 10 score brows, and to put to this Sahagins torch, the settlers fought aye, and how, with not a trained soldier among them. Argamer was one of those, a farmer by trade. He stayed behind to cover the final retreat, asking for as many arrows as could be spared. Then he took off his boots and gave them to another, saying it wasn't far where he was going. And here he lies now. Time once, I'd be hard-pressed to imagine doing what he did. You don't hold fast too much in a privateer's life. No pirate captain's going down with her ship, and any captain who looks to loyalty more than gold is liable to have his throat slit. But now, I gotta be better than that, don't I? I gotta be like more Argamar. More like blah blah. Scythe extra large. I think we might have to take care of some mantises next. An adventurer, are you? It seems a shame for you to come all the way out here without more to show for it. How about a bit of falcon hunting? There's a few killer mantises about on account of a hatching we missed. The commanders send out hunting parties and collect 10 and 6 heads. There's no more than 20 in a clutch. Think you can handle the last 4? I think I can, except they're all dying right now. I may have to go digging for all of these. I know there's some in the south, so let's go ahead and go down to those ones. The ones I pointed out earlier. Because they don't, as we've seen, they don't specifically have to be in the quest area as long as they have the quest marker on their head. They count. Yeah, and there's way more down here. Way more down here. Alright. That's 1. 2. Yeah. 3, and here's our last one we need. Oh yeah, I still need to, like, deal with that stuff over in Amalon for my hunting log, don't I? Oops. Just remember that. I'll take care of that next time I am over there. Said that when I was there for the, pugilist quest, and then I didn't do it. I'm very good at doing that. This will probably level us when we finish it. Let's go ahead and head back up there. And see where he wants us to go next. Nasty critters, those color mantises. I'm sure Argamar would have wanted anyone dying near his resting place. Good hunting, adventurer. Seeing how high the sun climbs, it's time I return to the gate. Aurora said we'd be testing the new cannon, like to blow himself to bits without me about. You can collect your pay from Commander Falkbrita at Camp Skull Valley. Be well, adventurer. The 12 go with you. Alright, so back we go to where all this started. This long chain, apparently. I didn't realize it was going to be a long chain. Alright. Ah, Arya, you've become a familiar face about these parts. What brings you here today? The rest of the Killer Mantises, well done. And I must commend Sergeant Rohan for his quick thinking. The other things of this camp. Sometimes I fear that we will lose a war against the Sahagin for having to deal with pests and beasts. I had a feeling there was another quest. I hereby relieve you. Oh my gosh. Am I free after this one? I hear you're leaving us, Arya. Yay! These travels fast in the encampment. Mayhap you can assist us one last time on your journey out. With dispatch here from the Maelstrom Command, from Commodore Raynor of the Yellow Jackets. We haven't investigated the Sastasha Seagrot on their orders, but it seems we have taken on an adventure of excellent repute and pleasing manner, the Commodore writes, to complete the work. Now if you... Yes? Ha! This is you he speaks of? Of course! Well, Camp Skull Valley would be glad to add to the burnish of your repute. You have carried out your commission admirably well. Commander Raynor and many others in command are of the same mind as I, that we have spread our forces too thin with these tasks. I am all too happy to have withdrawn our men from the caves, truth be told. Chief Sergeant Catguistol is the ranking officer at Sastasha Seagrot. Locate him and tell him that his mission is complete and he is ordered to report back to Skull Valley. Are we maybe finally almost done? Judging by the, oh, I hear you're leaving soon. Which would be nice, because there was about 10 more quests here than I was anticipating. So let's head to Sastasha again. Oh, hold on. We need to make a mention here. So this, right here, this dark helmet, this is what's called a hunt. This particular one is what's known as a B rank, meaning, you see this, how it has this blue symbol next to it, means if we walk up to it, it will not want to smash our face in. Now, if it were the A rank, it would absolutely smash our face in and we'd be dead in an instant. But it's the B. The B's do not aggro, the A's do, and then there's also another tier, the S rank. These have very specific conditions. We will get much deeper into all of this once we're level 50, because that's when all this starts. But for now, we want to not play with them. Halt, adventurer. Do you mean to enter the Sastasha Seagrot? I would advise against it. You will likely perish in this labyrinth that already been there. Trust me, were it not for sheer strength of will, I'd not be standing here. What am I doing out here, you ask? This is a comely spot for straight gazing, I find. Far better than the labyrinth depth of the cave, friend, and there none shall hear you scream, particularly since everybody else has been reassigned. Me as well, you say? Back to Camp Skull Valley and away from the labyrinth depth of that hellhole? Most excellent. I have principles and would willingly have sacrificed my life for the mission. I am not grieved to cede that prospect to you, and bid this grot good day. My place is at a fort or on the battlefield, not crawling around a dank cave with coils of ropes and sheaves of paper, fearing I shall never see daylight again. I warn you, friend, there is much danger in those depths. It is what it is the word labyrinth, I tell ya. Are we done? Oh my gosh. I think we did it, folks. We did it! We got through all the quests in Aleport. Does this mean we can maybe progress the story? Maybe. Maybe. We do have to get up top first. Let's take this left path. We haven't taken this left path yet. We can do that. We can do that. It's because of the way we came in, it is slightly easier, and, well, you know, yada yada. Oh, I'm really wishing right now this sprint lasted longer. But, well... I swear, if you have another request for me. What's later doing slaying? Well, I shall need to know these things if I'm to be an officer. I've got the power and ball loaded and primed now for this slow match. Hark, a dispatch. Stand down forthwith. Not again, but surely these adamant clauses are a clear and present. Hedgemals, you're certain? Well, but that's like an adamantoise, except, well, weak and not at all dangerous. Why, oh why? Perhaps I've been cursed by some enemy? Not very likely for a mere storm private, second class or no. Now the commander will dock my pay and leave my whistle dry as dust. Well, my lady Moscow, it is called Aleport. I've spent a deal of time admiring the undersides of many a tavern tale, I can tell you that. What? It could be that my humors are out of balance and from a surfeit of ale? And thus I see it now, there is excess blood, which has overfed my martial zeal. Arya, your learned ways have shown me the light. Much thanks. I go now to receive a leeching. Cool. We're gonna take this money. You have another quest! We get to slay more stuff. Greetings, Arya. Would you deliver this in my stead to Camp Skull Valley? Answer my report to Camp Commander Falkrita. I was as plain spoken as I could be, and I was going to report in person, but for some reason I barely have strength to visit the barber for leechings. Well, I'll make the trip to Skull Valley. But don't suppose I'd be spared a dock and pay. You don't think they clap me in the brig, do you? We were just here, and we can't jump off from here. I'm back! Ah, an adventurer and one whose name rings a bell. You have been the service of the Maelstrom. What brings you to Skull Valley? I'm just... you know... Apart from Private Sniro? It does her little credit that she did not make the trip herself. Stay while I peruse this. She does not prevaricate, at least that one. Unfortunate how she has gone to rack and ruin since she was posted in Aleport. She was among the first in their shoal to be promoted to second class. Yet now... Do you know what a soldier's greatest enemy is, Arya? Boredom. I suspect Sniro has played the craven in fighting this foe. She'll order the paymaster to dock her pay, but will not sign a censure. If she can stay out of the taverns and learn to keep herself busy, she may yet earn her salt. I swear to God. Oh my gosh, is this like a neck piece? It is. That would be why we're still in these pieces, because everything we picked up is not better. Okay. That would be why. Very well, Arya. 'Twill not be said that an adventurer came to Camp Skull Valley and left without honest pay for honest work. A problem that other encampments may well find enviable. The dodos are so plentiful that they even nest within the barracks. The nest must be removed forthwith before it draws beasts dangerous to men as well as birds. I swear. I think it's back here. So let's go back here. Yep, it is. Oh, angry parental presence. I see. So the way they attack the other one. And now take care of this one, maybe. Okay. Please be it. I thought it was almost done. Boy. So many quests here. Swiftly done. They do say that where a soldier dallies, an adventurer hurries. Peaceful as it may seem now, this encampment was built to ward against the kobolds of Okomoro to the north. We do not forget our purpose. You only need to look to our name. The valley floor was once lined with the skulls of kobolds we slew, so that no invader might reach its southern mouth in the settlements beyond without treading on death with every step. Nowadays, it seems we're in danger of treading on dodo eggs at every turn, or on the adders that feast on them. The dodos brought by settlers now run feral and keep us in meat, eggs, and headaches. So, I need to actually do a item comparison here, which you can just do by right-clicking. For my purposes, this is actually better because it has a direct hit rate on it. So we do want to take it. Okay. We're done. The new duties to be displayed. Oh my gosh. It's a miracle. Folks, we can go back to Limsa. We can leave. Yay. I'm back. Such a task was on the books. Was mine. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Might you be the adventurer who accepted the job on investigating Sestasha? Yeah? It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor, none the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter, the wheel will turn and our chance will come. You are right, of course, but there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader! Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism that will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, our goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, my lady. Bye. Back then, are you? With all your limbs and a tale to tell, I'll wager. Yes, well, you see... Fishbacks? And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 hells. You turn your back for 5 bloody minutes and the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fawn of Sestasha, of course. Any road, all's well that ends well. But Limsa, I thank you for shedding some light on this mystery. You have lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for no more than that. I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It so happens that I've had a request from a sister guild in Gridania, see? Seems the forest folk in need of adventure who can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready and I'll lay it out for you. Okay. We can now access the Party Finder. So what is the Party Finder, you may ask? Well, it's a way for people to find parties. If specifically for things such as I mentioned before, it takes 30 plus minutes to queue. It's a much easier way to do stuff like that. And for some content, it's pretty much the best way to do it, or the only way to really do it reliably. So, Call of the Forest. Ready to hear about that job then? Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know. But whatever it is you get asked to do, I somehow doubt it pose any trouble for adventurers to survive the bedlam in Sestasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll have a word with Mother Malone, my counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, class. Okay. But, however, we do have a few quests to pick up here. Namely, Yep, a couple quests. Rising to the challenge. We all know how it feels to have had one too many. That's why I'll not follow patrons for much of what goes on in their tables. But is it too much to ask that they keep bringing their belongings on their person when they leave? Oh, that they keep their belongings. It wouldn't be bothering me so much if half of them didn't show up a week later, ranting and raving as if their drunken heedlessness were somehow my fault. I take this impressive looking journal right here. As oft used as it seems to be, I've no doubt its owner is tearing up the town searching for his prized possession. Stranger he was, a swarthy Rogadin who enjoyed his drink. Seemed to be getting on well with one of our regulars, Quentin. Perhaps you could still catch up with him and spare me the headache. I'd offer you a free drink the last time I did that, but I'd dock my wages. Alright, looks like that's right over there, and then this will give us a thing. Beauty is only scalp deep. You're either a brave woman or a fool, friend. If you wander in the streets of Limsa today, what with the slasher of Fisherman's bottom on the loose? You've not heard? There's a bad man about. Wyatt said he brandished his blade so long and sharp that they could gut a whale. No one's seen any blood yet, but that hasn't stopped the rumors from sending shivers up spines in every alehouse in town. You're still standing before me tells you don't scare us easily as the rest. Perhaps you could assist with the investigation. To start with, you might want to look into that scream I just heard outside. Okay, but first we have to talk to Quentin. Have a sing who? Just because I spend more nights at the winch than in my own home doesn't mean I mate with every sod who comes stumbling through the doors. Wait a minute, that bloody book. Why didn't you say so sooner? The Tidar bastard drank 20 flagons and promptly passed out, leaving yours truly to foot the bill. Said he was heading for Aleport. Aye, where else the scurvy stop? Nimia will, and he's still stranded at the ferry docks, though the gods know won't help me get me guilt back. Okay. At least it doesn't sound like they're at Aleport. Maybe. And we actually want to go this way. Right over here. Disgruntled madam. What are you waiting for? That's him! The slasher! Apprehend him, toss him in the gallows, throw away the key. Or gunman feed his lifeless body to the sharks for all I care. Just do something! Woe is me. Whatever did I do this for this cruel fate? For 6 minutes I saved every gill of my husband's hard-earned wage. Going new shoes, a new purse, sometimes even food for our children. All in anticipation of this day. What's so special about today, you ask? Why, this day marks the arrival of a world-renowned Aesthetician in Limsa. My endless patience and self-control were to be rewarded with a hair-raising transformation that will have every fashion cautious lamenting, awakening in admiration. So I find myself accosted by this lecherous lot. Speaking of which, are you going to do something about this? Go ahead, have your way with him. I doubt he has anything to say for himself. Alright, I doubt you. Oh, the ignominy of it all. Of course you take her side, for shame. Is there no one sympathetic? Is there not one sympathetic ear in this entire nation? An artiste of my renown should be welcomed with open arms and a 21 cannon salute. Instead I am branded a criminal. The tools of my trade, nay, the extensions of my very soul, ripped unceremoniously from my person like barnacles from the side of a frigate. Will not last long, my weakened state. No, even as I speak, the world around me grows dim. My dying breath, I speak unto you 3 names, 3 kind souls who may yet put right what has gone so right for long. Ford Manager Hananza, Guildmaster Beaton, and Severian and Ulda. There is an ounce of compassion in you. Seek them out and tell them Gendelaine sent you. When my soul is restored and my name rightfully cleared, all of Limsa, nay, the entire realm will sing your praises. For I, Gendelaine, am none other than a... Okay, so I guess our first trip is going to be to the one here in Limsa, and then we'll go hit up the one in Ulda, and then Gridania, and then come back, and then back to Gridania, and that's as far as I've thought so far. right over here. John Delaney sent you? Let me guess. The Barmy Fool's lost its tools. Pardon me. The appendages of his very soul. Again, and thrashing, tossing like the end of days is nigh. The man brings it on himself. If he toned down the theatrics and went about his work like an earnest craftsman, I dare say he'd save himself these misunderstandings. No, I'm not a wimp of sympathy for the fool. You, however, have my pity indeed for having to play audience to his whinging. Anyway, this should shut him up for a while. Tell him if he loses these, I'll graft the next pair into his bloody hands. Whoa, okay. So, we need to head over to the Fisherman's Guild. Let's go ahead and do that. See what we can find there and turning in the journal. Actually, don't remember what quest this is for. Oh, no, never mind. I know what quest it's for. I remember now. Wasted. Hello. Be a business me. Be quick about it. My ferry and my next great adventure await. Here, have a journal. My journal! Why, I thought I'd lost it forever. Pardon my rudeness, friend. Perhaps I should have stopped after 19 flagons. Did you steal a glance at its pages, perchance? No, a shame. For this book contains, how might I say it, a record of my numerous adventures. Quite an inspiring read, if I do say so myself, which I believe I just did. You've the air of an adventurer about you, if one still untested. But take heart. Even the most accomplished adventurer, and I speak from personal experience, was once a whelp with more dreams than sense. Were there only some way for me to repay you, but of course, I have a fresh journal right here that might as well have your name on it. Why not keep a record of your own, that one day we might regale each other with stories of our deeds? And with that, I shall be off for adventure, and the flagon of 20 of the realm's finest ale calls me. Fare you well on your journey, and next time you find yourself at the wench, do you thank the elven fellow for his generosity? Let's just take the money. Now have access to the challenge log, which will serve as a record of your adventuring exploits. Open it, select logs from the main menu, and followed by challenge log. So, yep, this is another thing that is now available in our logs menu, namely a challenge log, and this is basically a weekly thing you can do. Resets every Tuesday morning, 2 a.m. specifically my time, but it depends on daylight savings and all that. And you've got a ton of different categories, and the main ones, at least that we'll probably see a lot, are the ones via dungeons and guild hests and all that. There's also fates, leave quests, crafting, and just doing them in general. There's a bunch more than that, but we have not unlocked those yet. So, again, let's go ahead and head over to the Alchemist Guild real quick and work on this other quest. And we can head to Gridania. Hello. On behalf of John Delane, why, I just furnished him with a fresh batch of my special creations last week. Because the man service are in demand, but it would be physically impossible for him to exhaust the entire supply so soon. So when you say an unfortunate turn of events indeed, if not entirely unexpected. See, the man is something of a genius, and that genius is often misunderstood by modest minds. Trust me as I speak from extensive personal experience. Yes, great minds must band together in trying times, lest the realm be deprived of our talents, and so I command you, deliver this parcel to John Delane with all speed. You know, I did say next time I was in Ul'dah, I'm gonna go deal with this hunting log business. West Thonalon. So that will be, we want to hit up Horizon. Alright, so the sand toads, I went ahead and just jumped down the cliff right there, and the sand toads we need are right here. Let's take care of these, and I can't remember where the birds are. I think they're back up top. Looks like we need 4 of them, specifically. Heck is this over here? Oh, hey! So remember how I was mentioning about a B rank earlier? This right here is an A rank. We do not want to go near it. It will munch our face in. So let's just go this way. And not play with it. Alright, we got our last one here. Now I need to remember how to get back up on top. I never remember. I also hate coming down here for this very particular reason. Alright, and that's that one done. And I do believe we've just found a dead end. I think that a brink might be blocking our way. Oh no. Oh no. This is basically a disaster right now. We can get around it, I hope. I think. I was wondering how long it was going to take until I found hunts sitting around annoyingly. So the ones like this, the ones that are Bs and As, well, Bs are basically always up because they respawn super, super, super fast. As are every few hours. S ranks are, much like their conditions, a lot slower. So at least we got around it. Because I do believe the other enemy we need is up here, specifically. Yep, there it is. Apparently missed this. I just didn't even look at them when we came by here before or something. Don't know what happened here. So I've clearly been by these enemies. The toads I can see missing. These? Not so much. Honestly. We angered the Earth Sprite. That's fine. So these are like elementals. They aggro to magic, I believe. Or no, those ones just don't aggro specifically. I'm thinking of elsewhere. But I've made friends. And there we go. Difficulty rank unlocked. So now we have access to the tier 2 one, which, well, guess what? We need to kill a bunch of stuff we've already done. And they're, looks like they're all in Thanaland still. So we will have to take care of this, I think. Is it? Yeah, I was gonna say the giant horse is like right here. I think I need 4 of them. There's a very good chance I end up, like, just ignoring the hunting log eventually because it's annoying, but should be able to find more. So I'm not going to go, like, out of my way because I do want to get to Gridania, but I do see another one, so let us go for it. Take it on. As well, may as well if we're here, I guess. But I do need to get to Gridania. Hopefully soon. Because much like before Sastasha, I do have a goal in mind that I want to do. Alright, we will finish that up at another point. Probably next time we're back here, honestly. Hello again, Beaten. Message from John Delane, you say. So he's lost another one? My phone has not been muted this entire time. My apologies. Does that man not understand the wood? That wood that's never grown? Or actually, it does, as at least in the manner of speaking. But the fact remains that resources are in short supply. For all his flowery words, if his tools were truly extinct in his very being, one would think he'd find a way to hold on to them for more than a fortnight or two. Chandeline's skills are not to be doubted, but his temperament leaves much to be desired. Still, it is not my place to judge. Take this to him and let's both hope that he will right his ways. Now we need to make a quick trip back to Limsa to finish off this quest. There is an ounce of compassion in you, friend. I beg of you, retrieve my tools. Pisby, yes, I can feel it. The light returns to my eyes. Power courses through my fingers. I live. And as I live, the unspeakable embodiment of ugliness must die. Begone, foul demon. And so I ask, how do you feel, madame? Why, it's as if, in but a single magnificent moment, I travel beyond the void and return to life as the embodiment of all that is beautiful in this world. Could it be? Yes, it must. How else to explain such power? You are the one whose coming was foretold. Yes, you are the Aesthetician. In the flesh, madame, I am John Delane, crafter of coiffures so divine that Fina herself doth begrudge my clientele their beauty. Let us speak of you, madame, for where a moment ago so the fashion challenge from, now there stands a beauty reborn. And you are the one I must thank for reviving my soul, that I might once again bestow my gifts on a realm bereft of beauty, a kindness I intend to repay in full. Do you fear that your own hairstyle is becoming passé? Fear the specter of ugliness threatening to consume you? Fear not, friend, for it shall not survive my wrath. The madam before you, as this very realm we call home, from an abyss of unfathomable drabness, you shall rise anew. My clients have been known to make reservations moons, even years in advance, but you shall know no such trouble. No, for proving a staunch ally to good taste when all others turn the blind eye. Glad I might place myself at your beck and call. Yes, the next time you find plagued by aesthetic ennui, you will need only ring the crystal bell from the comfort of any inn room at which you have taken up lodgings. John Delane shall hasten to the scene. Yes, in the flash of dreary, uninspired life you have hitherto known shall end. You shall travel to the realm beyond and return to us as a beauty reborn. I give you this as a token of the trust between us. Treasure it, for it is the key to a world of aesthetic wonders ordinary women shall never know. Oh, Master John Delane, do come back. I've not made my next appointment. So now we have access to the Aesthetician, which means, yes, if we wish to, we could go change up our hairstyle in an inn. However, let's go continue the story. Hello again. Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come to take your... Oh, not here to dine. Dare I hope that you're the adventurer Batherron sent word about? You are. The matron be praised. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mion. The Carline Canopy is my place. With regard to the task in question, there is a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. Okay. Fire in the gloom. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Mion, but our needs grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? And good evening to you too, Bullard. Your needs must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is, your journey hasn't been wasted. Pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. My thanks for answering the call, friend. My name is Lewin, and I lead the men and women of the God's Quiver. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat in Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tamtara Deepcroft. The place was once a Gelmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the Deepcroft and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalaman, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. The birdmen have grown restless of late, and I fear a storm may be brewing. In anticipation of this, I have been compelled to spread our forces throughout the Twellswood, lest we be taken unawares. The situation so being, we must turn to others to deal with the lands of Dalaman. Can we rely on you to undertake this task, friend? Sure. You have my gratitude. Once you have seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. He will apprise you of the latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. So as you might suspect, we are on our way to our next dungeon. Is there anything? Nope. So let's go ahead and just head over to the Bent Branch Meadows. Of course, we already have that. So you may actually remember that we have been down here before. That's kind of why I didn't really show it. Because we have been, so you remember these dynamites and all that. It's just right down this little path here. Instead, we'll find some skeletons in here. More importantly, we will find the NPC we need. You are Arya Ariana, I take it. Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Bowlord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deepcroft and purge it of the Lambs of Dalaman. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the calamity put an end to the 6th Astral Era. The cultists took the Lesser Moon Dalaman for their god, believing that it would deliver them from the devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalaman exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think that the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalaman are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and it is now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deepcroft, you may be sure that no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania and the Orzi at large, put an end to their madness. So now we have access to our second dungeon, which also means that we have access to the Duty Roulette leveling, which requires you have to access the 2 different dungeons. This is the same as the guild has. It'll choose from anything that's deemed a leveling dungeon. So basically your non 50, 60, 70, 80 dungeons are all considered leveling dungeons. However, it obviously only gives you what you have access to and all that. So anyways, with that, we have unlocked Tamtara Deepcroft. So we'll have to go ahead and do that next time, considering it does appear we don't have any quests in this particular area. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and or subscribe. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps her keep being content like this. You can find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt signing out.